Good morning. It is Sunday, April 19th, I do believe, 2026. At wrist check for my cousin Brian. There she is there. I like that. Almost a quarter till noon. Always lately here been getting around noonish. It's 60 degrees, overcast, but a beautiful day. Oh, and show it up there. Finally got to wear it warm enough. Count Chocula. I also have, oh, turn it back around here. There you go. Get the hat too. Also have blueberry in blue and frankenberry in salmon. So we'll be wearing those. I finally warmed up to wear them here, so I'm going to enjoy them this summer. A little nostalgia. So you can see there's where the road closes. Okay, I'm at the Foothills trail, heading upriver towards Fairfax Bridge. It's about 6 miles or so. Ooh, I know that smell. The Puget variety. Yeah. Oh, as you can see, it's a beautiful day. But anyway, 6 miles, 3 miles out and back, excuse me. Oh man, deer or elk, big one too. They live here, this is their home. But I'm gonna try to make it to Melmont, which is about a mile or so past Fairfax Bridge, so 2 miles additionally. So looking at a total of, about 8 miles or so. Pretty level. So I work 2 days this week, and then I am doing my peninsula trip. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh man, look at all this. Anyway, I hope your 2026 is going well. Mine's going pretty good. Work has been just unrelenting, but hey, deal with it best you can. Oh, wow, look at all that. Oh, chose the muddy path. Oh, there we go. This is also a horse pathway as well, horse trail. See the hoof prints. I love all the moss. Yeah, steadily getting my new ride, the Subaru Forester Wilderness Edition, getting it all squared away. Whether floor mats, get some air breathers. I already got a GPS locator on it. That's non-subscription, so I can track and find out. Anybody steals it, I won't be calling the police. I'm going to recover what's properly mine, rightfully mine. So, here I get the front and back cameras before long. Oh, we got some people coming here, so wait till we get by them here. Alright, anywho, let them gentlemen go ahead there, enjoying an afternoon walk, enjoying the company of themselves. Good conversation, looked like they were having some fun. So good for them. I'm out here doing the same, getting some exercise, and enjoying it. Alright. It seemed like a pretty decently filled parking lot. I saw one horse trailer there, so I'm sure I'll encounter at least one horse, if not a couple. But they have a right, share the trail, This is their designated trail to be on, and if I see horses coming on, I'm going to just step right off the path, let them go by. There's nothing wrong with sharing. You know, within reason, you know. Don't mistake. It's a problem. People mistake kindness for weakness. And then if you don't do anything about it, well, it is weakness. But stand up for yourself. Stand up for what's right. But what's right for you, it's not necessarily what's right for somebody else. You know, free will. I'm a big proponent of free will. I believe every action you take in life, if it has a consequence, you know, and it reverberates down the road. You know. Wow, look at this. This is beautiful. You know, but you know, you got to rectify your past, start living in the present, and planning and preparing for the future. You know, but until you rectify your past, you're just going to be spinning your wheels. You know, get your mind right, get yourself right. You know, secret life is maintenance, maintaining every aspect of your life, your possessions, your health, you know, your mental health, financial health. You know, I'm not rich by any means. I'm just a lowly x-ray tech. But I'm, you know, proud of my profession. You know, it's how I like helping people. You know, so that's why I give my all at work. And then when I'm off on like days, these next 3 days here, this is my time. You know, I'll rest up here. I can't go 7 days in a row like I have. You know, 53 years old, it finally catches up. But hey, I'm just happy to be doing what I can. Little truck leads off there. Oh. But yeah, you know, I was planning on buying a vehicle basically from September through the holidays. Got to looking, started in January, and you know, it seemed to me like the prices weren't going to be going down, and they were already, you know, looking to pay probably at least a dozen, you know, 12 grand more than what I was wanting to pay. But I mean, hey, you know, end up finding a great deal on a front end damaged vehicle. Got extended warranty on it. Still got a good deal on it. Even with these Washington taxes, still got a good deal on it. You know, $24,000 for a 2024 with literally 5,000 miles on it. 5,100 I think is what it has when I took possession. So, and I got a 7-year, 125,000 mile bumper to bumper extended warranty with a $100 deductible. That's for bikes, bicycles, maybe horses. I don't think so though. You hear the Carbon River down there. It's going to stay on the right of this video, but you know, anyway, I hope 2026 is going well for y'all. Going great for me. You know, got 2 days here that I'm at work, and then heading over to the peninsula. Start off at Soduck, or excuse me, not Soduck, at Whole Rainforest, H-O-H, Whole Rainforest. Oh wow, how beautiful that is through here. And then next day I will do Old Zit Triangle, then Shishi Beach after that, and then Cape Flattery, Soduck, Marymere Falls, possibly Dungeness Spit, and then if it is open, I think on the 5th day before I come back, I'll backtrack there and try to go to Hurricane ridge on the Olympic Mountains and hike around there for a mile or so. So, just by then I might be spent. Like I said, I'm trying to do what I can. I'm gonna push myself a little bit, but this is more of a test to see how far my recovery's come from my broken ankle. So that's why today I'm out here doing, I'll go at least to the bridge, but hopefully go all the way to Melmont, and that's 8 miles total approximately. Yeah, right at it. 4 miles out and back. So see the flowers coming in. At the beginning of the trail is blackberries on both sides of the trail. So when those start coming in, yummy, yummy. I won't never turn away nature's free bounty, free snacks. See, I love the moss. Oh man, hope you're listening to some good music. I'm more nostalgia with music, so I like listening to older stuff. But like at work, love me some lo-fi music. And lo-fi music's awesome. I got a channel I really like, but there's literally dozens of channels that live stream. Do what I do. Live stream it. Always check your 6. And then my channel shows the name of the artist, the album cover, and the name of the song. So then I can search for it on YouTube and put it in my lo-fi, list of, I don't know, I got like maybe 100 songs, give or take. They're all like 2.5 minutes long, give or take. Instrumental, not really word based. If it is any words, it's mainly in the background. So, just better than nothing. Just silence at work, I believe. But to each their own. I'll check here about front and back cameras and a separate little battery for the camera, so it's not using up my battery juice for my ride. Let's have a look-see right here. Oh, nice. Ooh, I hate to have to try to, there's a trail, probably a game trail. Wow. Look how thick it is through here. It's dark quick too. Hey. That's a horse. Yeah. Looking at it from a different angle there, I was like, what kind of footprint is that? Sideways horse. Hoof print. I figured a horse is in front of us coming back here. So I'm trying to be mindful. If I can step off the path. Don't want to spook a horse. See, there's the road up here that pretty much runs parallel with the trail. But it's closed off at Carbonado because the bridge, the Fairfax Bridge, is substandard, needs lots of repairs. Derelict, I guess, is the proper term. Unsafe, dangerous, hazardous. And sucks too, because that was my bread and butter place. Oh my goodness. Tommy Peak, gone. Summit Lake, gone. All the Carbon River area there, gone. Backroading, my favorite backroading spot. The world like a refrigerator down there. Old ice box. Yeah, start living your best life possible. Start tuning out the world and all this BS and start concentrating and focusing on yourself. And then you'll see your quality of life will vastly improve. I promise you that. But you got to work on yourself. Now, and it won't happen overnight. Progress, not perfection. One day at a time. Use your income tax money for a rainy day fund, or better yet, pay off some debt. Got a bill there, pay it off. Be done with it. Or pay up on a mortgage, house payment, or car note. Live within your means. So y'all are trying to live through other people's quote unquote experiences. I've never seen just how we get so selfish so fast. I help out, my taxes help out everybody, so yeah, I consider that charity, but I help out those that are in my life. I got like, what, three really close, best friends, guy friends, and they all seem to be doing well, just prospering, just like I am, mentally, emotionally, getting their lives in order and everything, and just content with their life, just like I am. And we're all, middle age, what you got to do to best of your life. I know exactly how I got here. I know exactly who I am, what I am. And how life's journeys and choices and just things, shit happens. Got me to where I am. And if I didn't work on myself about 5 years ago, ain't no telling. I wouldn't be a very nice person. Let's just put it that way. Don't get me wrong, I'm a very disagreeable person. I have a very suspicious mind. I keep to myself for a reason. Except when I'm, family and friends, work, get along with all my coworkers. I respect all my coworkers. Wow, that is all pretty cool there. I don't force my lifestyle, my beliefs on anybody. My values, but I would never, ever compromise my values, my morals, and my principles. Lots of things in this world I don't agree with, I don't like, I don't trust. Lots of behavior, lots of policies that I think are detrimental, to freedom-loving people. But there's nothing I can do about it. Not right now, anyway. So, till that day comes, you know what? I'm focusing on my life. They can't take that from me. Can't take that from you. Freedom's addictive. I will say that. You want more of it, not less. And I promise you, every day I get more freedom, not less. I am very, very happy. The fact that I think for myself, I'm a free thinker. I can think outside the box. I can step back and actually see point, counterpoint. Even if I think and know in my heart that a point is stupid, and it will lead to nothing but bad things. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I give them enough rope to hang themselves in. Let them go ahead. Let your enemy they're doing your job for you. Don't interfere with them. Nobody knows how to destroy somebody better than that own person. So I say give them enough rope. You know, people tell you who they are. That's one thing I will say about social media. It has shown, all the inside you what you are, truly are. The narcissism, it's just come on out. You know, I don't want anything from anyone. I don't want, all I want from you is to think for yourself. Start living your best life possible. Young men out there, have morals and values. Don't waste your time on somebody, the Patty's there. Ooh. Don't waste your time. Women too. If a man ever puts your hands on you, it won't ever be the first time. It won't be the last either. I never understood that. Laying the hands on, discipline your kids, give them spankings, one thing. But beating on your kids, no. Abusing your kids in any way. I strong big proponent of discipline. That's just it. There's no discipline these days. These kids are running amok because they don't have, the family structure in the home. Me and my kids and mom worked together, but we co-parented. It was difficult at the beginning and stuff, and it was a uneasy truce, as I call it. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm proud to say I was never ever upset about paying child support, because I knew that was my responsibility. And she was good enough about letting me, when I come back home off assignment, get them more than just once every 2 weeks. So I've always been appreciative of that, and I've always expressed that. Same with my son's stepdad. Been a great father figure to him. I'm forever grateful, and Connor's happy. He thinks the world of him too. Hey, I'm happy for him. I don't understand tearing other people down so you can get some sort of satisfaction. Now, I've made my fair share of mistakes, but I'm done making my mistakes. I've learned from them, finally. Well, that's pretty cool. Boy, it's a 3-foot waterfall. That's like what? I don't know. Like 75,000 millimeters or something. Oh, I don't know. Whoever correct me or comments or not, I don't care. I am all about the USA. 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 Well, speaking of USA, I got me a Vostok Amphibia Scuba Dude watch. And I'll probably be wearing it. Yeah, on my peninsula trip, I'll wear it on a hike. I'm also going to be wearing this one too. Oh, this is going to be my fun, casual, just warmer weather watch. And it's got a chronograph lightning bolt on it. And we got the rubber strap. Ordered it. Finally came in. Let's have a look-see. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Goes down possibly to the river. Well, anyway, that's enough for this right now. But anyway, y'all get out there and enjoy nature, people. Later.